Okay, so hello guys. Once again, a very warm welcome to you all to our channel. So, as we have completed, I think you can remember we have completed exercise number 8.4 from NCERT class 10, that is trigonometric identities. That means the chapter 8, Introduction to Trigonometry, we have completed. So, from today, we will start solving applications of trigonometry, that is from the ICSE book J. Chakraborty. So you can open to page number 424 and you can find the exercises there. So this one is the question, and the question says that in the adjacent diagram BC is equals to 4√2 centimeter, angle A is equals to 90 degree, angle C equals to 45 degree. Find the length of AB and AC. So here you have to find the length of AB, that means the side AB you can see in your RHS. In your left hand side the diagram is given, and here AB is acting as perpendicular, AC is the base, and BC is the hypotenuse. So hypotenuse is given 4√2 centimeter. Angle A, this is our 90 degree, and angle C, it is given 45 degree. So here it is told to find the length, that means AB, the length of AB, and AC. So you have to find the length of AB and AC respectively. So let's see how to solve this sum. Okay, so you can see that I have drawn the figure on the board also. So the figure says, I have already told that BC is the hypotenuse. So hypotenuse, the length of hypotenuse is given 4√2 centimeter. AB, it is told to find the length of AB and also the length of AC. For this reason we use trigonometric application. That means trigonometric applications are mainly used to find the other sides when one side is given. So see here, one side is given and these two sides we can easily find by the application of trigonometry. How to find, I will be going to show you, but you first know that why we use trigonometric applications. So we use trigonometric application only due to find. So we use trigonometric applications to find two sides or other sides when one side is given, and also the angles when one angle is given or one side is given, we can find other two angles also. So slowly we will see how to find this. So now see, from here AB it is told to find, at first it is told to find AB. Question is told to find the lengths of AB and AC. It is told to find the lengths of AB and AC. So how to find the length of AB first? See, AB, and here it is given the length of BC. So we have to use this parameter or this criteria, that is BC, to find AB. I mean to say that, see here AB is given, that is AB is not given, it is told to find AB. So AB by BC, if I write AB by BC, we are writing AB by BC only due to BC is given. See, BC is given 4√2. So say AB by BC, it is what? Perpendicular by hypotenuse. So what do we know? Perpendicular hypotenuse, this is our sine theta. Sine theta is perpendicular by hypotenuse. So from here, see AB, we don't know, so we are writing AB by, see BC we know 4√2, and here sine theta. So in place of theta we know 45 degrees there. So in place of theta we know sine 45 degree. From here AB by 4√2 is equals to sine 45 degree means what? 1 by √2 sine 45 degree. From the table you can find 1 by √2. So AB will be 4√2, cross multiplication, 4√2 by √2. √2 and √2 will cancel, therefore AB will be 4 centimeter. So I think you can understand how to find the length of other two sides by using trigonometric application. So this what I did, this is only trigonometric application is. By using a trigonometric application, see, I have found AB when one side is given. See here, one side is given, no? BC is given, that's why I have found AB. Now similarly we have to find AC also. Let's see how to find AC. So now let's see the solution of question 2. So question 2 tells that PR is 3 cm, it is given. Angle P, it is given 60 degree, and R is the right angle. So see, this concept must be clear that the side opposite to right angle That means this one is the right angle and this is the opposite side is PQ. So PQ will be always hypotenuse. That means the side opposite to right angle will always be considered as hypotenuse. That means this one is the hypotenuse. So QR, this QR will be our perpendicular, and QR is the perpendicular and PR is the base. So here it is also told to find the length of QR and PQ. See, one side is given, two side it is told to find. Same way that we have did in question number 1, we have to solve this time in the same manner. Now see how to solve this. Here it is. At first let me find QR. So QR, how to find QR? See, QR can be written as QR by the side given, it is PR. So QR by PR by PR. This one is our tan theta, because the QR is a perpendicular and PR is a 3, that means base. So perpendicular by base is a tan theta, all knows. That means the QR by PR it is given 3 is equals to tan theta is given 60 degree, tan 60 degree. Now see, QR by 3 is equal to tan 60 degree. So tan 60 degree means what? Root 3. Therefore QR is equals to 3 root 3 centimeter. We have found QR. Very easy. See, QR is equals to 3 root 3 centimeter, because after doing cross multiplication we can find that QR is equals to 3 root 3 centimeter. Now same way we have to find PQ also. So see, PQ similarly we write now PQ by the side given, that is PR that is equal to sec theta. PQ by PR is equal to sec theta, because the hypotenuse by base. So hypotenuse by base is sec theta. So PQ by PR is also given 3 is equal to sec theta. Now you see, sec theta means what? Sec theta is given 60 degree. So sec 60 degree means 2. That means PQ is equal to 3 multiplied 2, that is equal to 6 centimeter. Therefore we have found QR is equal to 3 root 3 centimeter and PQ is equal to 6 centimeter. This way we have to find everything. That means in any sum, if one side is given, two side it is told to find. This way we have to apply this and we have to find the sides. Now let's see question number 3. How to solve question number 3.